Doing a quick Google search on ways to make money and quit your day job quickly comes up with hundreds of articles all saying the same useless thing. It's just like they all copied and pasted each other's articles. You know the drill. Sell crap on Amazon, write a book, invest in real estate. Okay, these are all great ideas, but a quick list of the obvious things that you need to do to help build your financial goals. How is that going to help you? So what could you do and how can this be done? And what should you do to change your daily life so that you can build generational wealth? All this and more in today's video. Hello and welcome to Stephen Carlson Show. I'm Stephen Carlson. I'm a tech entrepreneur, real estate investor, author, YouTuber, paramedic, and Bonnie and Clyde are running around like lunatics. And before I go any further, very quick reminder, as my regular viewers will know, I have a team of outstanding lawyers that Clyde used to keep chained up in the basement, but since now we're down in Florida, we don't have any basements. You know, it's the land of excessive humidity, and they don't have basements here. Whatever. We have a pool, so I guess the lawyers get to hang out by the pool. The only problem with that is the lawyers get a little bit rowdy when I make a video, and the only way to calm these stinking lawyers down is to give a quick disclaimer. The opinions of this are exactly that. They're just opinions. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not legal financial tax advice. You get the point. Also, while I have you here, why don't you check out Webull, link down below. Deposit $100 and you get 2 free stocks. Or for whatever reason, if stock investing is not exactly your thing, you can check out the other pinned video down below. You can get the equivalent of 40 free lottery tickets every single week without any risk. Okay, all that out of the way, now let's get to today's video. As I said in the intro, everyone and their brother has a YouTube video or blog with posts saying 5 ways to make easy passive income. And yes, while many of them are still valid options, they all pretty much sound like a cop-out because they never really tell you the key you should focus on. And that's making a plan and executing on that plan. Now, before I get to any specific things that you may want to try, I need to share with you a massively critical piece of information first. Remember a few seconds ago when I said the key was to make a plan and execute on that plan. The key is the final part, executing on your plan. I see this over and over. People go and watch YouTube videos, they read articles, and they're inspired to make a change, but they never act upon it. They spend all their time planning, frozen by the fear of making a mistake, and they're paralyzed and they never take action. Retired Navy SEAL Lieutenant Commander Jocko Willink and retired SEAL Platoon Commander Leif Babin summed it up nicely.
Contingency plans, the likely things that might go wrong, those are critical. There's situations where some leaders don't even come up with contingency plans for likely things that are going to happen, and that's a disaster. You can't do that because then that's going to set your team up for failure, and it's going to certainly impede your ability to accomplish the mission. So what you have to do is balance that, not overplan, but have some planning. And what that generally looked like for us in combat was come up with the most likely 3 or 4 contingencies that might happen for each phase of an operation. So if I'm about to kick off a major operation, I'm going to look at what the 1, 2, or 3 things that are likely to go wrong. I'm going to focus on those things, and then I might plan for that. And then I might also plan for that worst case scenario as well.
So let's say a business has a project that they're planning for next quarter, and it's a complicated project. Now, they have to do some planning, there's no doubt about it. But we see businesses sometimes where they invest so much time and so much effort into their planning that they actually never make any progress on getting the project done. Or at least they take away from their effort to actually execute the project. So what you have to do is you have to be sensible. What you have to do is you have to find the balance. You certainly have to plan, but you can't spend so much time doing your planning that you never get anything actually done.
These 2 naval officers have immense leadership skills, and they can teach you how to apply these skills of war to the war of business. I highly recommend that you check out their 2 books, Extreme Leadership and the Dichotomy of Leadership. Now, probably one of the greatest things that I learned from my time in the Navy and the many years of volunteering as a paramedic, there are times that you must take charge of a situation, assess the problem, and make a swift but decisive decision. You must commit to your chosen path, even when you have limited information. And you must stick with that until better or more complete information presents itself. Never be afraid to reevaluate your assumptions, and you must always be ready to pivot at a moment's notice if there are better options now available to you. Other times, you have the luxury of sitting back, taking in everything around you, and just going with the flow. Life is far too short to get worked up about things that you cannot control. Focus on the things that you can make the most significant impact on and fight like hell. The sad thing is, I'm sure many of you are just rolling your eyes right now, but if you take that one piece of advice to heart, you will be successful. As the old adage goes, failure to plan is a plan to fail. As Leaf and Jocko said, you must plan, but you should not overplan. You need to take action. So what are some of these actions that you could take? Honestly, this is the easiest part. Pick up something that you're interested in and start making money from it. Yeah, I know, that's a gross oversimplification, but just think about it for a second. What do you like to do? Do you like to write? Then you could write a book and start selling it on Amazon. I did that, and I make about $500 to $1,000 per month every month in free cash flow from one of my books. Or you could do like Alex does and freelance her writing on Fiverr, making nearly $1 million per year from her freelancing work. The key is to build a quick plan and then get out and do something. Is there a specific skill set that you have, but you're not exactly sure how to turn that into a side hustle or even possibly a full-time business? Comment down below and I'll try to give you some tips on how you can continue with your journey. Possibly Bonnie and Clyde might even give you some tips. They really like doggy bones, so maybe any businesses, like if you're good at baking, make some dog bones. Clyde will love it. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you click like and subscribe. Doing so really helps the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it, as do Bonnie and Clyde that are... I can't even see them. They're somewhere down the hallway. I think they're in the living room. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.